Money gang, rich gang,
dashing out millions.
Yeah.
As a chartered accountant with 2 MBAs in finance.
Wow.
Hey guys.
How
are you guys doing? Drum roll for our special guest today.
Get it.
Hey. Veronica Brownie. Gracing your screen for free. How? If you're an OG on this channel, you would know her. We did a video together. If you're an OG,
like 2 years ago,
yeah, you would know her. We've done a video together, and that video, I really love that video. It was so interesting. It was a vibe, and that was our first time meeting. Can you be like,
and we clicked like,
yeah,
it was crazy.
So we clicked from day one. You guys know the way life is. Sometimes you're like billionaire, sometimes you're zero. We've all been there, right?
More times we're zero.
Veronica, please don't speak. Can you really relate to that?
Yes.
Everybody knows that life has ups and downs. Sometimes you're the friend who needs money. Sometimes you're the friend that is dashing out millions.
Yeah.
Comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
Sometimes they don't can't even afford to go down the street.
Like, can you take me to the bathroom?
Yeah. We're here to talk about the our greatest financial regrets in our lives, right? Yeah, in our whole lives. And I feel like this video is really going to help somebody because so many people are not aware of financial management. I say like personal financial management. So many people are not aware. Even I, as an accountant, as a chartered accountant with 2 MBAs in finance.
Wow! Let's get it!
I swear to God, I wasn't even saying it for the hype. I'm trying to say, like, with all the knowledge I have about finance, MBA finance, chartered accountant, it took me like a real life experience to learn this thing, and I just feel like someone is gonna learn from it. Oh, first, boo, let's give our guest the honor.
I think let's start like a bit small, not small, but let's start like relatable.
Okay.
I bought hair that I was not supposed to. And you know what was even stupid?
What?
At that time, my bank account wasn't even like,
it wasn't like overflowing.
When you have money in your account, you're like, okay, I can splurge.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't even at the point where I could
splurge and do things.
But I saw the hair and I was like,
this hair is too fine.
My God.
Can I ask how much? Is it Bone Street? 1 million naira.
It's Coco Bone Street.
Oh,
it's Coco Bone Street.
I told you we clicked on day one. I could predict. She bought Bone Street just because.
But
why is that financial regret?
And I regretted it because I needed money for
something more important.
Yes, because I'm very impulsive, and that's one thing about financial management. You can't be impulsive. You always have to work with your budget.
Exactly.
Have a budget for, even if you like to go out, like I like to go out and eat. And, you know, I like food. You know.
Yeah. Even me, I like going out.
Exactly. But
like
there must be a budget for it.
Exactly.
You know, get your pay. You remove entertainment.
Exactly. I was actually going to say you have to add it into your budget.
You have to remove entertainment before you now start
splurging.
So I'm very impulsive, and that was a mistake. At that period in my life, I had no business
splurging,
buying hair, especially not buying hair. Like, what is
buy Bone Street?
It did not make any sense. I didn't get any man. I didn't get like nothing. There was
nothing came out of
advantage.
No brand sponsorship.
I myself in the mirror. I was like,
and then you know the annoying thing with those hairs. After the first 2 weeks max of using that hair, you're over
the euphoria is gone.
You're completely over. You're like,
I'm just like, I put the hair inside the cupboard to today. You're
on to the next hair, like almost immediately. Like, okay, I'm done with the look. I've taken all the pictures. I've done all the videos. You're over it. Like, I can totally relate because I remember like when I used to live in Abuja, I have hairs that, let me say, are up to like 1.5 million naira. I don't wear them. Like, I've even begged my hairdresser, like, you know what, sell this hair as second hand because I don't even wear them anymore. All I wear is this hair that I bought like, what, 15k?
Do you understand?
So I'm just like, just sell these hairs. I really don't, I don't even want to see them. So I completely relate to what you're saying.
One advice: think well before
you buy hair. But another thing I do for impulsive spending is, okay, because I used to really be like you. I used to be like such an impulsive spender. What I did was I've unfollowed all the pages that were tempting me on Instagram. I just had to unfollow a lot of them because I'll see bag, I'm in the person's DM. I'll see shoes, I'm in the person's DM. I'll see clothes, I'm in the person's DM. Everywhere. Like, I just loved online shopping. Like, I was addicted to online shopping, so I just unfollowed all those pages. And then luckily, fortunately, and I moved to Nigeria, so online shopping is not as easy. The shipping, the delivery is just not as
smooth.
Yeah, the experience is not the same. So
it's not
that's one thing that helped me. So if it might help you to unfollow pages that are always in your face, like, oh yeah, buy this one, buy that one. Nobody's gonna attention me.
Straight. Unfollow them. When you know that you need it,
then you go for it.
At what point do you even need hair? That's another story for another day.
Well, sometimes you can actually say for it, like, okay, I want to. It might not be a need, it might be a want,
because
but you know that you've worked towards it, or it's in your budget.
True.
But the good thing with your hair is that you can always sell it for second hand. I want to believe you can sell hair for second hand.
I ain't selling it.
But it's even so difficult to get buyers.
Exactly.
Because if I can buy your second hand bone straight, I can buy the new.
I feel like the opportunity cost. No.
Yeah, it's not like gold.
I'm not selling it.
But do you regret it though? Don't you feel like a snack when you wear it? Do you really regret it?
No, I regret it because, like I said, at that time I should have used the money for something
more
else.
important.
Yes, and I had things that I could have. It's not that I just had money in my account. I was like,
lying down. Yeah,
like, I actually could have used the money for something else, and I did, and I regret it because
when you now needed the money for something else.
I put the hair in my cupboard, literally.
Please bring it out in your next video, please.
I think I should do that. My next video, I think I'm going to wear that hair.
I haven't even told you guys to go and subscribe.
Oh, by the way.
You have to subscribe to our amazing quality, entertaining, which is a full vibe. It's informative, it's entertaining. You have to subscribe to our channel, please. I'll leave it on the screen, and I'll also leave her link right in the description box. It's like the second line. Instagram. Yes, I'll follow her on Instagram. Yeah, she's a full vibe. So please,
thanks guys.
Show your girl some support. This year she's trying to, she's going to be dishing it to us
back to back, hot.
And then we have a video on our channel as well.
Yeah.
So definitely go check that out. Okay, so I'll say my biggest financial regret is getting a credit card. And I got the credit card in Dubai.
Really?
Without enlightening myself about credit cards, without getting all the knowledge I needed to know, without it was the worst mistake of my whole entire life. And when they see that you're earning a certain amount of money, the banks are the ones rushing you.
And then they rush you.
So I was just like, okay, I mean, it doesn't really hurt that much. Let me just get it. I regret it. I paid off this credit card for like 2 years. There's nothing I didn't do to close this credit card. The more I was paying, the more it was increasing. It was crazy. Let me say my credit card. Let's hypothetically say my credit card limit was 1 million naira. I ended up paying like 5 million naira to close off the credit card.
Why? Educate us.
Okay.
Educate us.
So the thing with credit cards is, you would think you're paying off. They have it in two ways. They call it minimum balance, and they have like the full payment. So if you pay the minimum balance, they make you feel as if, okay, you're paying your monthly credit card payments. But the minimum balance is not the full payment for that month, and they won't tell you if you don't ask. So I kept paying the minimum balance and not knowing that because I wasn't paying the full payment, they were charging me. So instead of my debts to be reducing, it was increasing. Then the bank started threatening me. Like I was losing sleep. I was losing my mind. Like I didn't know what to do. I was running mad.
But with the credit card, were you like buying Chanel?
No, I got the credit card in Dubai. In Chanel, is it really Chanel?
How are you buying that? You collected a credit card?
Nothing. That's the thing. I didn't even have a need. I didn't have a use. I didn't have a purpose for the credit card. I just took it because the bank offered it to me.
So what?
Because they were not offering it to anybody. I was just buying instead of me to like use my debit card to buy food or to go out on trips with my friends, I'll use the credit card. It just didn't make sense because the money was actually in my debit card. So there was no point. I just felt like, okay, it's credit card. Why don't I use it? And then instead of using the money with me, when the next month's money enters, I'll use that
one to offset.
Use what you have. Oh my god, like it took me 2 years because as I was paying, it was increasing and I did not know. So don't ever, I wouldn't advise anybody to get a credit card on this planet. Don't. Just like, if you can avoid it.
But I feel like in some countries, it's best to have a credit card. Just
for your credit score.
Work around it exactly for your credit score.
But
for example, like in Nigeria or Dubai, don't need credit card.
Read all the fine lines. Let your bank account officer
get a financial advisor.
Yeah,
like if your friend that has even all these financial advisors, just need your friend.
Exactly.
I like read this thing and
see me that's finance. Real life.
But if someone had come to you, read this thing for me, you would have been able to give them
the advice. And to think I was actually saying, okay, let me Google it. I just didn't like bother thinking anything was going to
even if you go wrong, you would pay 1.2. You didn't know that you would pay 5
like 5 M, and that was even with negotiating, begging, everything. Because I was just like, I can't just give the bank this much money. Like, why?
For what?
It was so painful. It was like the biggest
terrible.
It was the worst. I think it's the worst thing that has ever happened to me on this planet. Getting that credit card, the worst thing.
God.
But when I paid it off and I closed it and the bank stopped emailing me, I was like, now I can breathe.
Oh my God.
So that's I don't know how it works in other countries, but I'll just tell you, if you don't need one, don't get one. Facts.
I took a loan from a bank that I didn't need to take.
See, and I'm sure they approached you.
Yeah, I didn't need to take that loan. I used the money to. What did I use the money for?
Buy bullshit.
No.
Imagine taking a loan to buy hair though.
Like that would be
oh my god.
Come on. That would be so bad. No.
Oh my god. That's crazy, fam. Don't do it.
How much is my salary?
I can understand taking loans for necessities, but not loans
I
for
didn't
wants.
have a necessity. What did I use the money for?
Sometimes the banks just are on your neck.
Oh god. See, you know when you pay loan first month, second month, you're like, why am I paying loan? I have to like literally tie myself down, gather the money and
Give them.
pay.
And it will cost you much more to pay off at once.
Because it's interest. That's the reason why they're giving. Excuse me, that I'm scratching my eyes.
No problem. True, the banks always want to force these things down your
Yes,
throat.
because obviously it's beneficial for them, you know.
Yeah, true.
Don't do it. Don't take any loan because first of all, in Nigeria, the interest rates are not favorable for better business. I mean, some foundations give grants for businesses, which is okay. One part that is good, but from banks, interest rates 2 digits.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Interest rates. No.
So you as an individual, you're going to take a loan from bank. It's not you can borrow from your friend and negotiate.
Yeah, true.
You have one
But from this loan, I would even recommend this.
No, those loan sharks, those ones, they will come and
you will never pay that loan off. They'll keep milking you dry. No. Yeah, I rather, to be honest, I prefer to take personal loans from people I know.
And don't be stingy. Not that you come and borrow 500 naira from me and give me 500 naira. No.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I take from my friends, I always add interest. Like,
you have to add interest. You know, let it be semi-official. You know, so
yeah, exactly.
they are also comfortable.
Yeah,
you know, but because borrowing from banks these days,
it's crazy.
The interest rates, and it's not even worth it. Especially if you're not doing anything that is mind blowing. Forget about it.
If you're not investing it in a business, if it's not a necessity, just
forget about it. Like
even necessity itself, like borrowing for your children's school fees or something. To put them in a school you can afford. That's not a necessity. Because some people will argue and say education is a necessity.
No.
But it's not. I don't think it's a necessity.
Change their school.
As exactly.
True.
As you guys are watching this video, be commenting all the things you've done as well. That's
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean necessity. Like you need to
maybe
survive.
Your child got like
maybe healthcare. You need to save the
and even healthcare. There are ways around it. There are foundations you can go to.
Yeah, true.
A lot of people are not educated about this, but there are a lot of foundations.
True.
You know, people are giving out money, grants.
Just create awareness about
medical,
it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. I don't think you should go and borrow money for that.
True.
Not from Nigerian banks, so Nigerian commercial bank.
Not even from any bank shop. Just avoid it. If you have a good friend that can step in the meantime, then that. But always try to pay your friends with interest. I always do that. Try to.
And if it's from a business, look for a better way to get your loan.
Yeah, exactly.
To the bank.
Because
if it's a business, it will still make sense.
The thing with business is, I think, don't take more than a year of your salary if you are still working, so that even if the business fails, what you're earning on the side, or it doesn't even have to be a 9 to 5, your other source of income can pay it off.
Then that money is how much? But if you are going to loan from the bank for a business, how much do you think you'll loan? There's no 1 million.
Okay, that's true.
You're going to
that's
loan
a big business.
Yeah.
Though. Okay, I thought you meant like maybe just a small store online or something. Yeah, I get you.
If you have a small store online, don't go and borrow.
Just be doing your thing.
Start small.
Yes.
Yes.
Domain name is how much? $20. Just
get favors from your dad, your uncle.
Yeah, exactly.
Those Christmas gifts they used to give you.
Exactly.
Buy bone straight or clothes.
Are you speaking to yourself right now?
Use it to go and do your business. I'm talking to myself.
Exactly. She's that preaching to herself. Okay, I think my last and final one will be but this one I taught myself a long time ago actually, which is earn before you spend. So like before in the past, let's say I see a bag, maybe I see a Gucci bag I've never even been a bag person. Maybe I see a laptop I really like, maybe I see Alienware, it's like 2 million naira and I really want it. And I know that money is not complete in my account. I will maybe collect from my friend or my sister or my mom or somebody.
Because you know some money is coming.
Yes, exactly. So I would spend it before I earn it, knowing that I will pay you in the future. But I stopped doing that. Now
the value is not the same.
Yes, exactly. Because I'll still pay with interest. So now what I do is, okay, yes, I want to buy Alienware. How much is it? 2 million naira. How much do I have? 1.8. I will wait until the money is complete. Then I will buy it because it's not do or die.
It's not do.
If I don't buy the Alienware, I will not die. It will wait.
It's not do or die.
So
I think that's one thing that is very important that we also need to remind ourselves. It's not do or die. It's not running.
Exactly.
That's why they're doing sales. They're doing those sales. They're all gimmicks to make sure that we spend our money.
Exactly.
We vote today.
Exactly. We say no to sales. I say in Dubai, I didn't used to go to the mall except it was necessary, because I'm telling you, I used to be so impulsive like you. And Dubai, especially Dubai Mall, they are always on sales. You guys, they're always on sales. You're not wondering, when do you ever sell full price? You're always on sale. So
I know that they are doing 419.
Exactly. So earn before you spend. That one is a life mantra. Earn before you spend.
I think that's a good one. Earn before you spend. I like that one.
Thanks.
I'll keep it in my head and frame it.
Sure.
Frame it in my heart.
Next time I see you buying both treats, I'll be like, nah, have you earned it?
No, I can never make that mistake again. Like, it's not that I can't buy hair again. I'll buy hair.
Yeah.
I will not make that mistake of buying
something that has a high opportunity cost.
Yes. No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
You guys, I learned my lesson.
The hard way.
You don't want to be sleeping. I just want.
Or you're looking at the Bond Street.
So you know the other thing that I should have used my money for, I'm just like, God.
And now I have to wait.
How will I do this? Okay, I have to do this. Give me yourself high blood pressure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Having a budget has really helped me though.
Okay.
Having a budget. When money comes in, you know, okay, yes, this one is for food.
Yeah.
This one is for God. This one is for
enjoyment.
For me, I don't believe in saving though, but that's another gist.
That's investing.
Yes, you can buy.
I agree.
I believe in buying like stock and shares and things like
that. I completely agree with you.
No matter how little you have, trust me, you'll be buying, you'll be surprised.
True.
And
the thing with savings, I feel like, I always personally feel like if you're always saving, you eventually spend that money.
What are you saving for?
Something will come that you will spend that money. Except if you are saving to invest. Here is a different thing. You're saving to buy land or buy a house.
Yes, I agree with saving
towards something. Yeah,
towards something, but you're just saving in your account.
Yeah,
when the value of naira is also going up.
Exactly.
If you don't do that, put your money in forex and
exactly.
But other people have less than you, and they're doing like
a lot more
funds, doing money market.
I was watching a video where she was like, she flipped $400 to $50,000 in 2 months. It's like, wow, is this not my mates? Does she have 2 heads? So
for shares, how much did I buy? Maybe like 700k. And when I sold, it was like maybe 1.8.
That is over times 2.
1.8. Yes.
Wow.
Close to 1.8. Yeah.
But that's on the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
Nigerian Stock Exchange.
Are you freaking kidding me? Wow.
If you guys want the tea, come on my channel.
I was just gonna say, if you want to know more, you see why you subscribe to all the goodness. Make sure you drop that video.
I should.
Make sure you drop that video.
I should. I will.
That makes so much sense. And I wanted to add something to what you said about budgeting. People think that when people always think that when they say make a budget and work with a budget, that you have to be so stringent with your budget, like so strict on yourself. No, make a budget that you still enjoy your life.
Yes.
Like they always say, like I can't remember where I read it. They're always saying something like, if you're trying to get more money, it's not by reducing your spendings, it's by adding another source of income. So earn more. So when people say I'm working on a budget, that doesn't mean that, okay, if you're eating jollof rice, you start eating white rice.
Exactly.
So give yourself a realistic budget so that you're not mentally dissatisfied and then you still end up going to borrow or going to yada. Yeah. So
I completely agree with you. Completely agree. Like I said, you have a budget. Always remove money for entertainment.
For flexing or for enjoyment.
Unless you're like you're saving for something. For example, if you're saving for school or a course or like something, that's different. You know that you can't afford to be doing any enjoyment.
Can't be flexing, that's actually true. Because there will be sometimes in your life that you don't be like, I'm saying no to all flexing.
Yes, because I have to focus on these goals that I have set up to, this year.
I think I've come a very long way on my financial journey, because like there were so many things I tried to do to be financially disciplined. I didn't have an ATM. I don't even have an ATM card. I don't have an ATM card. I don't keep majority of my money where I can access it. But at the end of the day, I'll find out that okay, I only need 20k and I have to call my friend because I can't access the money that I have. So my friend is just like, it's kind of doubling back to the budgeting. Keep a realistic budget. She's like, but you still have to go and touch that money now because you need it. So why don't you keep a fat sum that you never need to call anybody like, oh, I need 20k, please send it to me, I'll go to the bank tomorrow. She's like, just be realistic with what you're keeping for yourself.
Another thing that I would say, the final point for me is every day, like what helped me or what is helping me is every day I think about everything that I've bought today. How much have I spent? Veronica, I spent too much. I even feel bad. How much did you buy? You bought food. You bought this. You get you know, okay, you bought fuel, so what is important and what is not important.
Okay.
And tomorrow you know that you wouldn't spend
on that again.
Okay. That's what I do to keep
so
myself
you should
in check.
Review your budgets.
Yes.
From time to time.
Spending. Review your spending every day.
That makes sense. And then you can work with a budgeting app. I used to have one, but I don't really use it anymore. It was just
those apps are
complicated. Yeah, it's just I want to buy donuts now, 500 naira. It was just too much, and I'm not that.
It's not also realistic. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not real life.
Yeah, you can't do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, how many times you
just put like 50k per month for this, 30k for this.
Like this bank, this is my spending card.
Exactly.
And then the one that you know where you put your saving or whatever, but don't have or be. Me, if I'm saving for something, I don't put it in any bank. I send it to
like a friend.
No, I send it for mutual funds, my money market account, and then you get interest on that.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
As you're saving, don't be sending 100k, 50k as you have it.
That makes a lot of sense. And because you're seeing money in your account,
that one you're not seeing it. You're not seeing.
I like that. I like
before you collect the money, you have to send them email. They should send you the money. Before
and they will even charge you.
You think about it.
You will even look for alternative ways to raise the money before you.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of those things. Like I mean, at the end of the day, financial excellence is a journey. It's not a destination. You can't be like, oh, I'm financially disciplined. Finally, it's a journey. But these are some of the things that we've learned along the way.
Yes.
And we just felt like we should share because. Somebody would benefit from this.
I absolutely think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have benefited from this if I watched the video like this.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we did this.
Me too. I'm actually happy. So let me know. You guys rat yourself out. Let's know.
Let's know exactly. How do you spend your money?
Yeah.
Because I can't be the only person that has spent my money on Bond Street.
I know. Or your biggest financial. I have to say one of my biggest financial regrets. I booked a flight to Dubai. Went on Friday.
Magic.
I went on Friday.
Money.
Came back on Sunday.
Wow, Aspa.
Craziest stupidest shit I ever did with my hard-earned money. Not like one sugar daddy gave to me or one friend dashed to me. It's my hard-earned money. I will never do that again. I used to pay like 500k for photo shoots. I will never do those things again ever. Like I actually I know I can see your eyes. Actually wish I use that money for Bond Street. At least I've been looking at it. But when I look at those pictures, yeah, they are fine and all, but okay. I didn't necessarily break the internet.
I was really trying
to build my fashion blogging. Like, oh my god, that's Jaru now. In Jaru's hand, I spent like 2 million naira on photo shoots because we used to do those crazy. I know.
Wow.
So please, I beg, it's really not that. Like, if I could take that money back now, I would. So please.
Wow. If I could take the money from
you. And I think another one I regret, I didn't save enough or invest enough like over the years. I feel like I could have done more with my finances than just spend. So that's another one for me that you guys should be conscious about it. Because I had one answer that's like, I hope you're saving enough. I hope you're saving. I'm just like, you know, my money is coming. I'm just like, the money will always keep coming now. Yes, money will always keep coming, but you don't want to spend until you're 50 and then you realize, okay, this money is not coming as it used to, or the value of the money is no longer the same.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get to 50.
Yeah.
And then you're now thinking, you know what, all those millions I earned, what happened to it? Save more than you spend, or invest, as she said.
Yeah, invest.
Way more than you spend. Don't look back and be like,
invest but enjoy your life, like, and
yes,
have a balance.
I'm a firm believer of that.
Yeah. If you go on my Instagram page, you know.
I like enjoyment chief.
So you eat, you chill.
Yeah, exactly.
Invest.
Do things you enjoy.
Yes.
Do things you enjoy.
But always live within your means.
True, live within your means. I completely agree with that. Like me, I'd rather not buy a bag and travel. Like I'd rather pay for experiences than like items itself. So that's my thing. So I can't acknowledge it. That's why I would go to Dubai for the weekend. You get it was still stupid.
No, but Dubai for the weekend.
It was very stupid.
Money gang, rich gang. I went to that Dubai for a week and 3 days.
It was still very stupid. Which rich guy? That's they always say the broke ones are the ones that like to do the most. Mark Zuckerberg will never go to Dubai for the weekend. He probably go for like 2 months.
He will go for the weekend. He will go for the day. He can
afford it. Who am I? I should have saved that money instead.
He's going there for conferences. You are going there for party.
I should have used the money to buy land. Look at me now.
I beg. Nobody can take your Dubai experience from you.
I'm telling you. So be sure, like, be very, very, what's the word? Mindful. Yeah, very, very mindful. Be aware about your finances. Like save towards investing or invest more than you spend.
Yeah.
So you guys, make sure you go check out our video. We're doing the Ghanaian versus Nigerian food challenge. We're ending the war finally on her channel. So please go and check it out.
Come on.
Subscribe to her channel. Show her some love.
Subscribe to her channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I really enjoyed this video.
Yeah, me
and
too.
And that's so fun. So
yeah,
I'll
she is as well.
This video as well.
See you in the next one. Bye.